you're not going to leave until I've taken your details under the Police Reform Act, Section 50. You've now got a right to give me the details. Require your details.
Can I just speak to this officer a second?
No. You not leave.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm trying to talk to him.
No. If you try to leave, okay, I will arrest you for...
I'm not going to run away.
You are not going anywhere. So, at that point,
yep.
You're at what height?
Right, I'm going to categorically interject there. This officer on the end of the phone here is one of our drone specialists. Yep. He's going to categorically tell you cannot launch that from here. Listen to what he's got to say.
I'm not having this conversation with you again. I'm going to demand your details. Are you going to give me your details or not?
One thing.
Section, give me your details now.
So guys, we're outside here now. We are about to launch the drone. We've checked drone assist and we just have a crane navigation warning. I have a signal jamming warning, not today though. Active in 3 days and 20 hours. Apart from that, there are no flight restrictions here. Contrary to what the officer was trying to tell me, there's absolutely no issue with flying around here. He was massively exaggerating, and I am fairly confident that anybody higher than him will know better and they won't come rushing out and detain me or arrest me. But we shall see, won't we? It looks like the hotel is this corner building, maybe? Not even sure. Don't know. But what we'll do, we'll go out in the public area and launch the drone. It should be a nice beautiful flight here today, got a sunny day. And look at this car. Unique colour on that. Registration I7JJ McLaren. And this is the hotel, so maybe it's worth just giving the hotel a heads up, because the officer said they've got some big beefy Russian security here who deal with things their own way. Maybe it's worth just letting them know real quick, just so that they don't overreact. Hello mate. So I spoke to the station about my drone.
Okay.
I'm going to fly my drone around this old building you've got.
Okay, and they've given you permission for...
No.
Oh.
Yeah, they weren't happy about it at all.
Yeah.
Right? Now the police officer said there's some dodgy Russian security guards here who deal with things their own way, right? So I thought, rather than we go out there and launch it and you guys are not aware, if I tell you first.
What is it that you're filming for?
I'm doing a YouTube video.
Okay.
So I'm going to film around the building, put some music in the background.
But what is the content about though? What is it your YouTube video about?
Drone footage.
It's just drone footage, just it.
And how people deal with drones.
Okay, so you want someone to stop you?
Not to stop me.
Yeah.
I went in there and said I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get a crack on.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get an overreaction.
Well, obviously, because I think with this building, innit, and this station in particular, it's an international station, innit?
Yeah.
So
he's explained what the hotel is.
Yeah.
And you may have high security guests at the minute, or you may not.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought I'll come and warn you.
Yeah.
So if you see me down on the public path with a drone, you know it's not like a terrorist or a bomb threat.
I know that, but someone still come and tell me to tell you.
Of course.
Stop using the drone, innit? So
you've probably been told to tell people that.
You get what footage you can.
Yeah.
Before I come to stop you. Yeah.
You're not going to come and stop me, are you?
We'll have to, innit? Do you know what I mean? You're not allowed to film. If I can see you, if you're somewhere from I can't reach you.
But you know, lawfully, the drone can go around here lawfully, right?
I don't know if that's.
It can.
It can.
Yeah. There's no no-fly zone. Put it that way. I get the suspicion and I get the asking questions. Yeah. Hence, I've come in to tell you first.
No, I appreciate that. I
wouldn't normally come in here first because I've told them already.
Told them, yeah.
But I don't want you guys rushing out.
Yeah.
Panicking.
Sorry.
Yeah, carry on, mate. I'll wait. Yeah. That's fine. I'm just saying, don't come and stop me. If you need to report it to whoever, that's fine, but I've come in to tell you I'm doing it.
Okay, fair. So you don't mind if police is called on you or nothing? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to call it.
I've just had a 45-minute argument with an officer, a BTP officer.
Yeah.
He's not clued up on drone laws.
Yeah.
He tried to detain me, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Not good.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want you to go through all this drama for...
Nor me.
Do you know what I mean?
Not really. I don't want to go through that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm only going to be out here, over the top, round the steeples.
Yeah.
That's it, mate. I'm not going to be zooming into windows. I'm not going to be low down by windows. Nothing like that.
All right, go on.
I'll be high.
Yeah.
High enough that I can't see into a window.
Yeah.
I'm not here for that.
Right.
Privacy.
Yeah.
But I know you're going to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But I've came in to sort of give you a bit of
I appreciate
a explanation.
Yeah.
I will be somewhere down there on the public pathway area.
Okay.
I'll be about half an hour total.
Yeah.
And I'll be gone. I'll come in and tell you when I'm finished.
Oh, go for it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
But just be aware that I might have to come. I'm going to leave it, but if someone else comes and tells me, then I have to come.
If you're told to come and speak to me, you do what you've been told to do.
No problem.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Obviously, don't try and pull the control off me, nothing like that.
I'm not going to do something.
But I'll be just there.
Yeah, no worries.
All right?
Fine.
Thank you very much, mate. See, that's what we need. Polite, professional. Are you following me? It is allowed, yeah. The drone's allowed, trust me. I'm going to launch it here because it's not very busy, but when I've launched it, I'm going to go back down on the public area to carry on. It's just too busy to launch it there, understand? It's legal to fly around this building, it's lawful. It is lawful. I understand they're suspicious. It's just for a YouTube video.
Maybe it is allowed, but maybe some people don't want it.
Exactly.
Like their complaint is.
Yeah.
So that's why maybe. Yeah.
But
the law is okay, it's allowed in the law.
Exactly.
But the main thing is the people is complaining. Most of the people want to some privacy, you know. So
I'm going to be high, mate. I'm not going to be near windows, nothing like that.
that's why the hotel there. So that's why.
Oh, that hotel?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to be this hotel.
Here too, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I'm not going to be near the windows. I'm going to be higher than that. Okay?
I don't know. Maybe.
Hello, mate.
What do you want to tell me?
Sorry?
Right.
It's lawful.
Right, no.
Go on.
Come here.
Go on.
Walk with me.
Yeah, sure. Where we
Can
going?
you count? Because I don't want to assume that you're not a numerate. Can you count?
Well,
Did you launch it from here?
no,
Where did you launch it from?
over there. I walked down to here.
But you're vertically, it was seen above this spot. So,
No, the drone's been up there. Probably where we are now. Oh,
right. Okay.
Along there.
Here. Come here.
Go on.
Right.
What are you showing me?
Count. Walk me. 1.
Right.
Count. 2.
What are we counting? Meters?
Right. I'm going to say
No, I
the
don't
time.
know. Go on.
I told you that your drone use would be considered
Yeah.
a privacy issue to the people in that hotel.
I've stayed away from the
I
windows.
checked away. It doesn't matter whether you stayed away from the window.
Of course
That
it
thing's got
matters.
a camera that can zoom
I'm
in.
not here to zoom into
I
the
know,
window,
no,
my
well,
friend.
I
And
don't
you
know
know that.
what you haven't done.
Shall I show you? I'll show you the video.
However, I've also checked the details of what you can do
Go on.
with a small drone.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
And you can't go within 50 meters of someone horizontally. There are people
Not
in
true.
that building.
Not true.
Well,
I'll show you the legislation.
I've just looked at the diagram.
Scroll down to the bottom. 250 and under gram drone.
Secondly, what did I tell you
Go on.
would happen? Is that this would get called in as a security alert.
Been in there. I've told them.
Stop talking.
They had no issue.
Stop talking and listen to me. Right? What did I tell you would happen? Is that this would get called into police as a security
But it's
alert.
you.
Stop
You're back.
talking and listen.
You need to speak to your boss, mate.
Right. Stop talking and listen.
No
I
problem.
don't need to be.
Go on. I'll listen
Speak
to you.
to any
I'm going to
boss.
look the research thing up. You
Right.
talk. Go on.
What I told you
Yep.
is that if you launch a drone in this location,
I'm going to put it back in the bag.
it's make sure you do.
Can someone-
And if it comes out again, honestly, this time there's no mucking around. I'm just.
For YouTube video.
Yeah.
Right.
The drone part. Yeah.
Okay. So there's going to be a few things that happen at this point. Okay. Okay. First thing is
I'm putting it away so I don't
Hold on.
damage it.
Yeah, bro. Bravo Alpha 201. Yeah, 1 mile stop, front of St Pancras.
Are they here for me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Counter-terrorism unit.
Well, I hope.
Like I told you.
I hope that they know.
Yeah?
I hope that they know the legislation a bit better.
Right.
Because 250 on an underground drone can go any distance from anywhere within reason. You have to be safe.
Yes.
So if I was to hover it over these people, clearly it's reckless. If I go and fly right up to the windows, it's a privacy issue.
What's the distance that you can go horizontally?
There's no distance with a sub 250.
Meters.
There's no distance with a sub 250 gram drone.
I've just looked it up.
You're wrong.
With the size of your drone.
You're wrong.
50 metres.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Anyway, the point is, I said the point I'm making to you is not that this is an issue of the drone regulations. I'm not here to split
But I'm not breaking any laws, my friend. I know you don't like it, but I'm okay to do it.
Right. At the moment, you're not going to leave until I've taken your details under the Police Reform Act, Section 50. You've now got a right to give me the details because you're doing something.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Okay, a breach of the drone regulations and
I haven't breached. I can show if you want.
Okay, you've caused a security alert to happen at this station that luckily I've been able to keep a lid on. Okay, because of the conversation we had earlier. Had I not been here or I'd been engaged with something else, that would likely to have escalated to something much bigger, which is the very breach of the peace that I advised you not to do, and yet you've gone ahead and done it. So, for that reason, I'm going to require your details.
Can I just speak to this officer a second?
No. Not leave. If you
I'm not going anywhere, I'm trying to talk to him.
No, if you try to leave, okay, I will arrest you for a breach of the peace, right? You're talking to me, you can talk to him in the moment. Right.
I believe you're overstepping your mark, and I'd like a senior officer to deal with this. I'm not going anywhere, mate. I'm not going to run away.
You are not going anywhere. Because if you do, you will be arrested. Because I'll consider
I have not committed any offence.
Right.
I am lawful to fly here, my friend. I am lawful to fly here.
Okay. The point, as I'm trying to explain to you, which you seem to childishly trying to be getting a reaction.
I just want to fly my drone, mate.
social media channel, and I'm not really bothered.
I don't want no reaction.
Here
I just want to fly my drone.
Sure an international railway station, an iconic hotel, and another railway station across the road of national importance are able to carry on operating without pointless and avoidable security alerts.
CAA, yeah.
Right.
Drones under 250 gram, right? No.
Stop.
There's no distance. Right. I have not broken any regulations, so you have no suspicion of a crime. The only thing I'm required to give you is the ID on the drone.
No.
Which links to the registration of the drone.
Of the piece. I've told
no, I have
you
not.
that you're flying. Not being funny.
I haven't.
Right.
You know you're overstepping the mark by doing that.
Right.
I will give you.
I told you that to do that activity, and it doesn't matter whether it's a lawful activity inherently
not breaching the peace.
or not, was likely to cause a breach of the peace.
It's not causing a breach of the peace.
You have generated a security alert that could. Huh?
I have not breached the peace.
You have done something.
I haven't breached the peace.
That
flying a drone will not breach the peace, officer.
I've told you that it was likely to create a security alert.
But that is not a crime.
I've had someone come running into our office going, there's a guy flying drones. Can you come and check it out from a security point of view?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly what I predicted would happen.
Yeah, but I've came in to tell you what I'm doing.
What if it wasn't me that he came to speak to, and it was another officer who goes, oh my God, this could be anything. Let's
generally
evacuate.
Look, I'll be honest with you.
Or he'd gone straight to his manager before coming to us, and they'd made that decision.
Okay.
I told you that was a possibility.
I can't stop people overreacting.
No.
I've told you. I've told the hotel.
You can.
I've pre-warned everybody.
You can, because I told you that was a likely consequence to your behaviour.
It's unjustified.
And you carried on doing it.
It's unreasonable. I'm not committing a crime. I'm not creating a breach of the peace, officer.
Right. Okay.
Lawfully, I'm required to give you the ID on the drone.
I've explained to you that you've committed a breach of the peace. Okay.
I haven't.
I also believe.
I'm not going anywhere, but
that you have.
I've just showed you I haven't breached the drone regulations.
Because I've seen something different.
If you're flying a drone or model aircraft that's lighter than 250, you can fly closer to people than 50 metres. You can fly over them, but not fly over crowds. Crowd being.
Okay. Where did you launch the drone?
Bottom of the steps.
So.
That's the safest place. I couldn't launch it here. It's too busy.
Mate, you launched it from the bottom of the steps.
Bottom of the steps.
My colleague said,
I walked down to here.
I had another colleague that informed me that you were actually in Euston Road at the point you launched.
I was over there.
Tell me the truth.
I'll show you the video if you want.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do. In fact,
I walked down to there because here's a safer place to see the drone with my eyes.
show me the video, please.
Right.
And then we can establish whether or not, if you've launched it from over there, you are in.
I could launch it from there, but it's too busy. Clearly too busy.
Yeah, I'm just with this mail at the moment. Stand by one.
Is there nobody else that can... Oh, you waiting for a phone call back?
At the moment, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I would like
Fair
to see
enough.
the footage.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I'm happy to show you where I launched from.
Right.
Over there.
Okay.
But can I ask you why it would matter?
Yes.
Because providing here was safe, I'm
Yes.
okay to launch here. It's
Why
too busy.
it matters is not the drone regulation. You seem to be obsessing about the drone regulation.
Just the law.
Thinking
Just
that
the law.
that exempts you from other laws. What I was telling you
Yep.
is that in a place like this, that's likely to cause a security alert, and that is avoidable, and therefore you carry on doing it. It's a deliberate act to breach the peace. I've advised you that there could be consequences to doing that, and that
The video only started when I was walking down, but I launched it. The building in question, that part there,
right, play it. Play it.
but it doesn't start on takeoff.
It doesn't matter. I
Starts there. Okay.
can get an idea.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So
Right.
I go across to the right, which
Do
is
you
that
mind-
steeple.
Right. Do you
Yeah.
mind
Yeah. Go
if
on.
I just scroll forward?
Sure.
So,
There.
right, okay, just pause it there.
Go on.
So, at that point,
Yep.
you're at what height? Does it record the height?
It wouldn't go any higher than 120 metres.
Right.
It was around that there.
Okay. Are you above 50 metres?
Yes. But I don't have to be. But yes.
Are you above a crowded area?
No. A crowd is defined as a
Okay.
a group of people in a stadium that cannot move
that
out of the
cannot
way.
move out of the way. Yeah, I've seen that
yeah.
regulation. I've
Yeah.
seen that regulation. All right.
But granted, it's busy.
Right, okay.
So I've stayed
Please. And
off
please
the
you've
pavement
said-
area.
Right, it's busy.
It's busy.
Right?
Been
Okay,
very careful.
What are you next to? Key national infrastructure.
Yes.
An international railway station.
Am I going
Two
over
off.
Am I going over that way?
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Okay. Now,
I stayed here.
so why do you think we've had calls to the police?
I understand the calls.
Right. So, and I told you that this would happen, right? So
Right. Sorry
you
to
may
interrupt.
be in line with the regulations to the letter,
Yeah.
right?
I always am.
I think you're not.
Right,
On
okay, I'm
one
going to
key point.
categorically interject there. This officer on the end of the phone here is
Yeah.
one of our drone specialists.
Yeah.
And he's going to
Yeah.
categorically tell you cannot launch that from here. Listen to what he's got to say.
Hello.
He'll introduce himself.
Thank
Jobs are
you.
good.
Oh, hold on.
In short,
Hello.
Hiya mate, it's PC Green, I'm with BTP.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, where you're trying to take off from my understanding, now I'm not there, but from my understanding,
Yep.
if you're looking at the maps that I'm looking at, which is Drone Assist, you are trying to take off within a restricted airspace.
Yeah.
If you're trying to take off in that restricted airspace, you will be committing an offence under the air navigation order.
No, where I am, I'm outside St Pancras, which is only in EGR
That's called
160, specified area.
the Renaissance.
Which is a specified area and shown as a restricted airspace.
No, the specified area is for helicopters only. Drones are allowed in the specified area. The City of London is very close, but I'm not in that zone.
Also, have you got insurance, on a separate note, have you got insurance to be flying it for commercial purposes?
I do. I don't think I need to have it, but I do have that, yes.
If you're uploading it to YouTube and there's a potential for monetary gain, you need commercial insurance.
I do have it anyway, I do, yeah.
You do? Perfect. Can I get the code of that for you?
Sorry, can you what, sorry?
Can I get your insurance code, please?
Code?
Yep, there should be on your insurance document a code saying that it covers it.
Give me a second, mate.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I literally renewed it yesterday, so it should be...
That's what I basically made. The reason I'm asking is because with how the UK is with insurance at the moment in relation to commercial use of drones, there's only a few companies that can actually provide you the insurance you need, and it falls under the same stuff as Boeing 747.
Yeah, it's with fpvuk.org.
fpvuk.org.
Yeah, if that helps you.
That will help me a little bit. Give me 1 second.
I don't have the details to log in right now, mate. I literally made it yesterday, but the thing is, I don't think I need to provide you that anyway, but I am with that company. If you check them out now,
Under the air navigation order, mate, if I require that you provide me with proof of insurance to fly the drone for commercial purposes whilst you're with that drone and trying to fly it, and it's not got the code on your side of your aircraft with your operator ID number, that drone can be seized.
I do have the code on the drone, yeah. I know I have to provide you that.
Yeah, and it also says under that same navigation order that you are to provide proof of insurance.
I don't need insurance though for this drone.
You do, because you're flying it for commercial. YouTube counts as commercial purpose. If you're uploading it to YouTube, it's for a commercial purpose. Therefore, you require insurance.
Anyway, let me just try and log in. I don't have an issue giving it you, but
yeah, no, that's fine, mate.
What it is, this area is not in a restricted zone, so lawfully I am allowed. I'm okay here. I have followed drone code. I've stayed away from windows and all the usual stuff.
Of course, mate. At the end of the day, I'm not arguing. If you've got a Mavic Mini,
it's a
or
mini,
DJI Mini,
yeah, it's a mini, yeah.
Yeah, there is no restrictions, as you're far more than aware of, as I know you know what you're talking about. There's no restrictions of you flying it near people, structures, or anything like that. There is no restrictions.
But you've got to be safe, obviously.
So I'm not going to be arguing with that because it's a mini. It doesn't fall within the categories of the 50-metre separation distance. The main issues are the insurance for liability. That needs to be a minimum amount, and having the correct insurance on that side of things. When it comes to restricted airspace, I mean, I could be mistaken, but the way I was told about it with the restricted airspaces, as long as it's shown as red, you have to have permissions in order to fly there. I know there's a DPG one nearby, which is Diplomatic Protection Group for the Met. You 100% would be allowed to fly there.
The EGR 160 covers a massive area, and it's only for
Can you hold this for the time being?
it's only for helicopters. I fly in London a lot, so we always ignore that one, but it's the other ones you have to watch is Hyde Park, City of London, etc.
I'm not arguing with you on that one, my friend. I'm not going to argue with that sort of stuff. The only thing I need to know about is to make sure that you've got the correct and valid insurance to be able to do a flight that you're going to be posting on YouTube. I'm not going to argue with you about you using a mini to fly around there because there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm just trying to find it. Wait a second.
However, only other thing I need to make you aware of is if we start getting people complaining in relation to fear of security and all that sort of side of stuff, officers will be attending to speak to you. Again, you're not breaking the law on that sort of thing, flying the mini. It's just for safety. Yeah,
I expect people to challenge me and ask me what I'm doing, but I have explained to everybody. Sorry, go on, officer.
It's the officer that's dealing. Who am I speaking to?
What's your channel called?
One second,
Jordan.
mate. Oh, got it.
Hi,
there you go.
Young. Okay, before we did this, I advised him that it would likely cause a security alert, and I would, if he continued to do that, I would regard that as a deliberate act to breach the peace. He's obviously gone away and done it anyway. Looking at the footage on his device, it is clearly being flown over Euston Road, over the intersection.
I don't want to give
the
that.
junction.
Okay, don't worry.
I don't want to give that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
If it was a friendly convo, I would, but
I am friendly with you.
yeah, but
Right.
this is ridiculous.
No worries.
Fine. I'll
got
defer
the,
to yours. Yeah. I'll defer to your greater knowledge.
The drone he's using, the 249 gram drone.
Yeah.
Even though it's got recording capabilities, even though it's a drone.
Yeah.
Because he's flying that, it doesn't fall into any of the aviation.
No. Okay.
500 grams and above.
Jordan. My point was my focus and my direction to him. The reason I'm talking to him now is not because of the specifics of the drone legislation, although I've got one question on that for you. It is about the impact of doing that here when it's busy, when it's crowded, and that we were likely to get security concerns raised as a result of doing it. I directed him not to do it for that reason, and if he did do it, I would consider it a breach of the peace. So that's the basis that I'm speaking to him. That's the basis that I demand his details.
I've got the insurance here for him.
Now, I just want to make sure from you, what power have I got to demand insurance details?
So under the navigation order, I'm just double finding it now so I can tell you exactly right, and I'm not going to give you something.
I've got no issue giving it him over the phone. No. I can do it now.
Can you email it?
I've got no issue showing him.
Can you email it to him? He can't see it over the phone.
No, but you can look at that and tell him.
Right, hold on. Can I just read this?
That's an email I had yesterday.
Yeah, okay. He's got a insurance policy from FPV UK, and it says you're now covered by our £5 million public and product liability insurance. which includes commercial drone use.
So that's fine then.
Yeah, I'm happy that he is covered for that. So I'll leave it at that. We're going to leave it at like I always had it, that with breach of the peace. It's not the actual drone use, it's the impact.
Operator ID.
You could tickle someone with a feather, but if they're flying an aeroplane at the time, then obviously that's the danger, isn't it? It's not illegal in itself. So it's the same with the drone.
Just let him know the operator ID is on the drone there.
Breach of the peace, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
All right.
There's nothing drone related, but
Yeah,
I'll leave
perfect.
it to you to deal with that otherwise.
All right, thank you very much. Okay.
Have a good day.
Cheers. Bye. Oh,
What's
hold
up?
on. I just need details of that. Right. Actually, I'm going to take you on your word at that. However, you have, as I explained to you, do you understand what a common law breach of the peace is?
Officer,
Do you understand?
flying a drone illegally
No.
is
no.
not going to cause a breach of the peace.
Right.
It can't be interpreted as that.
Right. Anything that disrupts the normal, unhindered running of society, okay?
Me standing there is not doing that.
Deliberately, especially when someone knows or ought to have known that would cause a breach, is a breach of the peace. Okay? I've told you specifically, if you fly a drone there, we will have a security alert immediately raised in the station.
Doesn't mean it's reasonable.
And what has happened? It doesn't matter whether you believe it's reasonable.
You guys
or not.
know now that the drone is legal. So anybody that calls you say, we've checked him out, he's all legit.
A breach of the peace, and I've told you the reasons why.
Okay.
A security alert outside an iconic hotel, an international rail hub, and another key piece of national infrastructure over the road.
It doesn't matter, officer.
It does matter, because if they had... Right, I'm not having this conversation with you again. I'm going to demand your details, and then I'm going to direct you to leave the vicinity of the railway station. If you come back, you will be arrested, all right? But you will be arrested if you do not give me your details so that I can record the...
I've committed no offence.
You've committed a breach of the peace. Are you going to give me your details, or am I going to arrest you? This isn't a thing I'm doing.
I think you should call your boss before you arrest me.
No, I'm going to.
Just before you do.
I've advised you not to do something because
It would be an unlawful arrest.
No, it wouldn't, because I gave you the opportunity not to take the action. You've chosen to do it, knowing that it would be regarded as a breach of the peace.
1 second, I'll show you
Are you
one
going
more
to
thing.
give me your details or not? Section 50, Police Reform Act. If you do not give me your details, I am going to immediately arrest you. Are you going to give me your details now?
I haven't denied it, have I? I haven't said I won't. Have I?
Okay. Give me your details now.
So I will civil claim against you. I've done 2 on the Met already. I will do that if you arrest me.
Your details now. I've explained my rationale. You've committed an offence, an appropriate offence. You've also committed something that represents antisocial behaviour, so that's another area of that piece of law that gives me the power to demand your details.
What details would you need?
I need your name, your date of birth and your address. And if you provide me those details, we will leave this words of advice. If you come back and do it again, you will be arrested.
Tell you what I'll do.
And the drone will be seized to prevent you carry on doing it.
Tell you what I'll do.
Right, this isn't
I'll give you the details.
Channel. You're breaking laws.
I'll give you the details, but I will civil claim for you breaching my rights right now.
All right, go on then.
I can do that anyway, can't I?
You can if you want. Yeah.
You've got no right to ask for my details. There's no crime committed.
Okay.
And I can fly here.
Do you want me? Right, just so that.
But to stop you arresting me.
You just said that you will provide your details, so why don't we?
To stop being arrested, yes. But I can fly the drone here. You can't stop somebody flying the drone.
The officers
Right.
asked you
You're
for
trying
your
to.
details, sir.
I've
That's all
explained
he's
to you.
I'm waiting for him to.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to
Let me
get
explain.
the
No,
Have
this
his
you need
details.
to get this into your head. Okay. There are rules around drones. Okay. There are rules around lots of things. Just because the law doesn't legislate against something doesn't make it an inherently lawful activity. Okay.
I think
In a
that you're
boxing
abusing
ring,
the power.
I can punch somebody in the face. Here, I can't punch someone in the face because different circumstances make things that are inherently legal in one arena illegal in another
You've overstepped
place.
the mark here.
I've told you that flying that was likely to cause a security alert.
Alert? Yeah. Alert.
Yes.
Not a breach of the peace.
Right. And an alert can lead to bigger things that is, I would consider, a deliberate... I've told you the consequences of flying the drone.
It's not deliberate, is it?
What, did you do it by accident?
I fly this drone all around central London. I've made hundreds of videos. Hundreds. I've never once,
irrelevant to this
ever
situation,
had this problem.
No, but you're having it now because I've told you on this occasion, if you do it here, it will cause a security alert. You've done it, it's caused a security alert. That has caused other people to do it.
All I'll say is, I've got no issue providing the details, but you will be hearing from HNK solicitors on a civil claim. You will be hearing from them.
Good.
Unfortunately, it won't come out of your pocket, but I will claim, and you have overstepped the mark.
No,
Definitely, you have.
I've explained to you.
You have no right to demand detail. I have not.
Okay, and you've done something that could, disrupt others. Therefore, that's as far as I'm concerned.
Right. Let's stop going in circles.
You know, I think you know deep down.
Details now.
Shall I write it for you, or do you want to write it?
I will write it. Thank you.
Daniel?
Have you got any ID on you?
I haven't actually.
You haven't.
No.
So you've got a phone with insurance documents on it.
Yep.
Okay, you've got no way of verifying
That
this.
will have your name and address on it, won't it?
This
Of course it won't.
This isn't a game.
Pardon?
Of course it won't.
It won't.
It's an email.
All right.
That email that I showed him was actually the director confirming that I had actually bought it, because when I bought it, I didn't get confirmation email. I had to email the director for him to send it through.
Very good.
That's it.
I've given you like I said, we're not talking to you over drone legislation or drone insurance. I don't suspect at this point, having taken more expert advice on something, okay, that you've committed an issue in that thing.
Morning. I watched the Wembley one this morning.
At the minute, mate, we're
Thank you, buddy.
At the minute,
Don't touch me. What are you touching me for?
At the minute.
Thank you, man.
At the moment, sir.
Thanks very
we're
much.
Busy.
They're trying to stop me.
Keep doing what you're doing, mate. It's a pleasure to watch you.
Thank you very much, mate.
Don't do the key rings. That's the easy.
Yeah, that's
Look
it, man.
after yourself, right? Take care.
Thank you very much, mate. See, he knows. I did a Tower Bridge drone flight. I did a Wembley Stadium drone flight.
Irrelevant.
There's no breach of the peace, officer. You are abusing your power because you don't want the drone to go up.
No.
Yes.
I'm using my power because I don't want that railway station evacuated.
It won't be.
Because somebody panics and thinks that it's under attack.
I can't stop people panicking on anything.
You can by not using your drone when you've been told that's a bad idea.
It's a reasonable activity.
With rationale. It's not a reasonable activity in this area.
It is a reasonable activity.
So, you can press this point all you want, okay? I consider that you've committed a breach of the peace.
So if I give you details,
yes,
and then I crack on and finish my flight, what happens? It's okay, you've got the details, right?
I would consider it basically an establishment of your intention to continue breaching the peace. I will arrest you and I will seize the drone to prevent you using it again. So it's that simple.
You'd really abuse your power that far?
Absolutely.